On this week's edition of Small, what we're looking at here today is a Hampton Bay Minuet 2 ceiling fan. It's in the white finish paired with a set of washed oak blades that are reversible to white. It's a 3-speed reversible fan and it is made by Powermax. This one here dates to 2007 and I believe 2007 is actually one of the last years for the Minuet 2, as the Minuet 3 I think came out in 08 or 09. So this one is definitely one of the later ones, as these are typically usually made by SMC or another OEM. I think like a CEI may have made these, but I'm not 100% on that. But I do know this one is a Powermax made one. But these are actually childhood fans, and I'll tell you the story on how I got it after I give you a look at the fan. Let's go ahead and take a look at the fan. So like I said, white finish, washed oak blades that are reversible to white. And then here's the top shot of the fan, as well as some of the stickers up here. And then I'll just spin it over a little bit to show you the Hampton Bay logo here, and then the pull fob as well. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start this fan on low, and I'll explain more about it. So this fan here came from Savers. If you don't know about Savers, Savers is basically another version of Goodwill. They just recently opened one in Burlington, North Carolina, which is actually where I got this fan. So this basically was a fool's joke in a sense, even though it's not April. I went to Savers because I have never been to one. And I was walking around to see what kind of fans or anything that they have, because other collectors I know have found fans from Savers in general. So I find a box taped up that was a gazebo, a 42-inch gazebo. And I was like, oh, for $19.99? Hell yeah, a 42-inch gazebo. And it was taped shut, so I was thinking it was a new in-box gazebo. Well, I get to my car and open the box up, and lo and behold, this was the fan that was in there. I'm not even mad that I actually got this, as these fans are childhood. I actually had one of these in my mom's trailer, but it was the SMC variant in Flemish brass with the rosewood and oak blades. That is my childhood variant. But this is the first Powermax one I've owned. I own another SMC Minuet 2 that basically looks like the DC, it has the DC-42 housing, but modified for 6 blades, and it uses the same kind of motor as a DC-42. Those ones fly. But yeah, this one isn't bad for being a later model Minuet 2. And I may actually make this into a project fan. I may end up painting it rainbow and kind of just doing the 6 primary colors on the white side of the blades. I don't know yet. Stay tuned if I do decide to do that. If not, I may end up selling this thing. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's go to medium and see what this fan does. And this fan does have a major death wobble. When I got it, the blades are kind of out of balance. But for what it does, this fan isn't terrible performance-wise. Now let's go to high. And like I said, I'm not going to keep it on high very long because it does have a major death wobble. But performance is pretty solid on this thing, believe it or not, which actually surprises me for a Powermax product. And like I said, it has a major death wobble to it. So. But I'm gonna have to rebalance these blades and get it in better shape. But otherwise else, the bearings and everything else are actually pretty good in this thing. So whoever did own this fan definitely took really good care of it. It's just kind of weird to see these without a light kit, as you normally see a schoolhouse or mushroom globe single fitter with these fans standard. But they did have an optional switch cap option for these as well. But yeah, you guys pretty much get the gist of it from here. This is the 32-inch Minuet 2 ceiling fan. This is Ginger Fan Studios here. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. Take care.